Believe it or not, but Payday 2 is actually a pretty moddable game, despite being focused on multiplayer. If you head over to the mod workshop, you will find replacements and add-ons for every aspect of Payday 2. New sounds, music, textures, skins, rebalances, and free community-made content like guns, attachments, perk decks, or full heists. The installation of these mods is easy. Go look on YouTube for a guide and you should be done with setting everything up in about 5 minutes. In this video I will go over every single mod I use whenever I play Payday 2 in my free time. You will find the list with most downloads in the description. I could not find all of the controversial ones. They most likely got taken down by the mod author or the mod workshop moderators for going against OVERKILL's mod guidelines. A small disclaimer, I only use these mods and fiddle with them a bit, but otherwise they were not created by me at all. Oh, and this video is full of personal opinions. My style might not be your style, keep that in mind. Whatever. I have split my mods up in 6 categories. Number 1 enemies, number 2 weapons, number 3 visuals, number 4 audio, number 5 novelty, and number 6 controversial. Mod category number 1 is enemies. This category is hell important, to me at least, because it adds an aspect to Payday 2 that I've been missing since release: gore. A combination of 3 separate mods is all it takes to make the killing spree on a whole lot more satisfying. Bullet Dismemberment version 11 adds basic dismemberment to Payday 2. Heads will pop when hit with a kill shot, spurting blood out of the stump. Arms and legs will disappear when shot, and bodies will twitch for a short amount of time after death. This mod also enables the clean decapitations of cloakers when headshotted. The dismemberment works amazingly well with a mod I only discovered when I started making this video. Corpse texture change adds a bloody overlay composed of the in-game blood decals to most police units after meeting their demise. The only units not to be affected by this seem to be security guards. Maybe those will be added in the future. Another mod that builds on this is the new blood decals mod. This mod replaces the blood decals currently in-game with new high-resolution ones. These decals look brutal, especially when paired with a corpse texture change mod. The last mod in the enemy category is the radio filter cop voices. As the name suggests, this mod adds a radio filter to most, not all, police voice lines. Makes it sound very similar to the Payday the Heist police units. I like the way these sound, but it might not be your thing. You've most likely heard some of the voice lines in the background. If not, I will showcase some more here.
Take positions!
Mod category number 2 is weapons. This category is all about gun visuals and a few mechanics. The first mod, Slides Lock Back, might seem useless now that OVERKILL added the feature of slides locking back on pistols into the main game. However, this mod fixes a major gripe I have with the mechanic that is in the game right now. Slides not locking back on weapons that are not pistols. That's what this mod is good for. After you install this mod, every gun with a bolt catch will have it activated with a new click noise that was added alongside the mechanic. A small detail that can add a lot to the feel of the guns. I personally am a huge fan of this mod. You might ask yourself, why would I need a mod called Autofire Sound Fix? My automatic guns all sound the way they should. Well, yes and no. The guns might sound good and not wonky or broken, but what you might not notice is that the sounds of Payday 2's weapons are not synced with the fire rate. So even if you try to fire one shot in automatic mode, your gun sounds like you fired 2 or more. This mod will make your gun sound more consistent and overall improve the feel a bit. Another awesome feature of this mod is that it links the sound to the fire rate, even if the fire rate is affected by a mod. Without the Autofire Sound Fix, some modded beardler weapons would sound like they fired hella fast, while you're actually just shooting at a terribly slow fire rate of 500 rounds per minute or similar. To take advantage of the Autofire Sound Fix and have some fun with the existing weaponry of Payday 2, I'm using a mod called Realistic Fire Rates. This mod changes the fire rate of all automatic weapons in the game to their real life counterparts. Nothing else, no other stats changed. Some weapons might get buffed by this, some might get nerfed. You gotta play around with the guns a bit after installing this. Maybe the mod will ignite the love for a weapon that you never really noticed before. Ever get annoyed by the iron sights of the Breaker or GSPS shotgun? Or the fact that LMGs don't have iron sights at all? It's time to change that, with the 3 mods that I got here for you. Sights for the AK12G, sights for the GSPS, and LMG iron sights. The mods for these shotguns do what the name implies. You're now able to mount any sight that isn't a sniper scope on your beloved boomsticks. LMG iron sights allows you to use the normal iron sights of the guns that are all modeled and perfectly aligned, but for whatever reason not used in the game. It also grants you the ability to add any non-sniper scope sight on your favorite LMG. Isn't that awesome? Except for the clipping on the belt-fed LMG, of course, but that's nothing modders can fix right now. Next up are a small amount of visual things that are here purely because of my taste. Better gadget rail for the Yamato Compact, because no gun needs a gadget rail that's as big as itself. Collapsed MP5 stock and better MP5 iron sights just to make it look cool and more usable. The folded Mag 10 stock, because why would you even use those two strings of metal wire? Is this even classified as a stock? The breaker animation swap does as the name implies. It swaps the cocking animation when aimed or hip firing. This kinda makes it easier to stay zoomed in, because the normal ADS animation totally throws you off target. The mod Improved Reticles replaces your old side reticles with new high definition ones. These are easier to see and use, way better than the smudgy things OVERKILL hands you. The last mods in this category will help you to spread the love violently. Molotovs of Love and Flames of Love replace the Molotov and Flamethrower fire effects with cute heart-shaped sparks and flames to really get the mood going in the room. They are useless as hell, but I fell for them the moment I saw them for the first time. No regrets here. The next category is rather hard to show but worth to install nonetheless. Category number 3, Visuals. I will not go too far in depth about every single mod. These mods will make the world look a bit better and even increase your FPS a bit. Here's the short version. No environmental smoke removes that smoke that ruins vision in some maps, makes it easier to spot enemies, even improve performance a bit. Rat's Blur Remover removes the methy haze in the lab, now you can actually see and aim at things. Ain't that awesome? No Trash removes random piles of trash laying around, most notable in the back of the jewelry. No Post-Processing, now this is one hell of a mod. It removes a lot of unnecessary effects that Payday 2 has up its sleeve. It even disables some stuff that you can't even turn off in the options menu. Gives a boost to your FPS and makes the game look sharper. It must have for me. The next category, category number 4, is Audio. I only have 3 mods in this category, but they're all worth it. Microsoft Jacket replaces all of Jacket's voice lines with the dankest shit you've ever heard, hands down. The first time I used this mod I was equal disgusted, dying of cringe and laughing my ass off. I'll never ever play without this mod again.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it down low. Stay put. Stick out those fucking human mouths. Show me your hands. Stick out those fucking human mouths. Ride die. It's really die. Cut blocking strong. You gotta fucking know their language. Ride die. Six motions. It's quicker. Fucking simulator. Stick out those fucking humans. Before Christ. For yourself. Hard spoken squad. Destroy the sniper.
My favorite mod in this whole video is my Weapons Soundpack. A mix of Hawks Soundpack and the Rainbow Six Siege Soundpack mods. These mods give the weapons more punch, they make you feel heavier, badder, meaner and just overall more like guns. Hawks Soundpack mod also adds new sounds for reloading. It's the only sound mod available at the moment that does this. Furthermore, it adds new ammo pickup sounds, armor and health hit sounds, enemy sniper shot and hit sounds. It's just one big overhaul and I love it for that. Every sound is great and unique. Install the Hawks Soundpack first and then copy the Rainbow Six Siege pack into it. to get the mix of great weapon sounds they will surely miss once they're gone. Category number 5 is Novelty. These mods just make life easier, some of the simplest mods yet. Outline flashbangs does just that. Add a pink outline to a flashbang so you can spot and shoot it more easily. Press to hold interactions is a damn godsend. Now you no longer have to press your finger down for 20 goddamn seconds when picking a lock. Just press the button and go get a snack or something. Bag carry tilt remover makes you look and walk straight when carrying a bag. Think it's not that bad? Go grab a bag without the mod, look down on the floor and move forward. Then come back and tell me how that felt. No aim down sights way removes the weird effect of your sight dragging after your mouse cursor when aiming down sights. Makes swapping targets and aiming feel more crisp. I don't really think I could comfortably play without this mod now that I'm used to it. The sixth and last category, controversial. This category includes mods that you might or might not consider cheating. I use these because I want to have as much fun as I can with this game, even after 1900 hours of playtime. Hate me for it if you want, but I really like this stuff, and I don't think I'll stop using it anytime soon. The skin unlocker mod has been showcased in a separate video on my channel. Basically what it does is, it makes all the paid Steam market weapon skins free to use in the best condition. It doesn't need any updates too. When a new save comes out, just reinstall the mod and you're good to go. I use this mod because I don't really see the point in paying for this stuff. When Payday modding just started, there were loads of cool skins for all weapons available. However, after some idiot accidentally deleted the whole website with its database and OVERKILL brought in the safe update, nobody really cared about the free skins anymore. Nobody made new ones for the mod workshop, everybody started submitting them via Steam. It did not take long for a modder, however, to make a BLT lure mod to open up the whole skin armory for anyone who doesn't want to pay for some colorful guns. Grinder buff. This mod brings Grinder back to its glory days, or its inglorious days, depends on what side you were on back then. When Grinder first came out, it was the perk deck to use, no doubt. People deemed it overpowered and overused, so OVERKILL went back to the drawing board and rebalanced it. It's now a shadow of its former self, mostly useless and high risk. This mod improves the stats a tiny bit, not to what it was before the rebalance, but somewhere in between the stats of then and now. When the Gage Russian weapon pack hit, I was kinda excited to see a Dragunov. I expected a spammy, fast rate of fire sniper rifle, and was disappointed. The Grom, how it is called in-game, has the same rate of fire as some of the bolt action rifles. Doesn't make sense to me, so I looked for a mod to increase the rate of fire. I found one and fiddled with the numbers a bit to make it fit my expectation. I kinda wanna say it's imbalanced now, but to be honest, it can't do anything that the contractor isn't able to do without mods. The last 3 mods are a few rebalances for the Valkyrie, the AK12 and the Little Friend rifle. I took the mods as a base and played around with the numbers myself. I got these mods to make the guns feel fun to play with again, especially the Valkyrie, as I usually do not play with silencer skills and therefore have no real build to use the gun with. A download later and some fiddling with the stats and tada, it's usable and a whole lot of fun. Are you still here? If yes, then I congratulate you for sitting through this whole video of me rambling about the stuff I use to spice up my Payday 2. Most of the links are down in the description. Feel free to download them, use them and come back to tell me what you think about them. With that said, I thank you for watching. Have a nice day and see you soon.